Hey, happy Thursday. How we doing? Pretty good, I hope. Hey, one more day till Friday for you Friday lovers, huh? Hey, let's go see what kind of trouble we can get into, okay? So I've been working on this AMC, 2.5 AMC head off of a Jeep. Remember I did this bolt hole repair. If you watched it, you can go back and check out my short. Whoever did this to this bolt hole should have their tools taken away. So we got to test the springs. Got a spring tester here. We got to check the installed height. I have an installed height checker. So we'll get all the heights set. Then I'll get it surfaced and we'll assemble it. So let's get going. Let's test the springs first, huh? So I got the spec here, 80 to 90 pounds at 1/640. This top measurement, that's the installed height. We'll check that after we check all these springs. So I'll set my calipers here to 1/640. Put a spring in here. It's got a stop here I'm going to set. We get 640 here. There we go. And they're right about 82 pounds. So I'll set the lock. Okay, the lock is set. Now I can just buzz through these and just check them all. Now I can check these springs. That doesn't mean that they're not going to fail. I can never guarantee these are customer springs. I advise them that I'm going to test them, which I'm doing, and one could randomly break. Maybe 1 out of 1,000. I don't know what the number is. I can't think of the last time actually we broke a spring. There we go. They're all good. Okay, now we're ready to install fixing the stem height. And the spec is 1/765 to 1/795. Kind of a narrow spec. And I want to go on the higher side. I'm going to go around 790, I think. So I have this tool here, and I'll stick the valve in. Grab the valve here. Exhaust. They're all the same heights. And I'll go along and I'll measure. Let me get you down here closer. Hang on. So we put the gauge on here, and we are right at 790. Say 795. So I want to grind 5 thousandths off that. So here's how we do that. So I have one of these. You have one? So I'm just going to put it against here. This butts it. And I'm going to grind 5 thou off of this. Yeah, right on 90. Okay, we'll do that the rest of them. Okay, I've numbered them. I'll be able to wash these. That Sharpie won't go away. So let's get in the surfacer and surface it. Okay, I'm going to put all these springs in this cheese wheel of death. Hey, you should come over here and have a look. So it's just a bunch of beads in here, little steel beads. They just bang around against them springs. Shut the lid. Shut the other lid. Well, watch this. OSHA doesn't recommend doing that, but it is what it is. All right, let's surface the head. Okay, let's get this up in here. You sure don't make, I think they're making this stuff heavier nowadays, or I'm getting older. What are you guys doing over there? I should put you over here, huh? Hang on. I'll just let me get this set up, and then we'll go to hyperlapse, because you've seen me surface ahead a million times, right? Unless you guys want to talk about something. It seems like we never talk anymore. Just saying. So what I do is I lift this up and then I tighten these. Now I'm pounding it back down to get it level. It may seem crude, but that's how I do it. And it works good. This machine has an adjuster knob down here that do this with, but it's just wanky. It's so much easier to do it that way. Then here I'm just going to pinch it up in the back to put a good load on it. Bubble to come here. Got 2 bubbles. Oh, we have 1 bubble. We have conception. Oh, sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Should be, huh? A little more this way. Kind of been taking my time on this job. I got lots of other work in here and kind of whittling away with this. The customer decided to bore the block. We had it in here. It was just a little bit too worn. So yeah, we bored it. I'm going to put you over here now and put you on the hyperlapse. So you guys hang on to your lunch, okay? This head was more warped than I thought. I ended up taking about 8 thousandths off of it. Okay, I got my little robot up here. Let's see what it says. Probing, it's doing probing things. I bet you wish you had one of these, huh? Look at there, 26. Okay, let's get it in the wash. Welcome to my paint booth. So I got a little bit of cast iron gray. I'm going to shoot on the intake side here. And then I got some graphite I'm going to put in the valley here, down around the springs. Graphite. That'll help with oil drain back as well as keeping it from getting rusty. And then I got some black engine enamel for the rest of it. So let's get this gray on here first. Everybody likes to watch paint dry, right? Now the graphite. Kind of a sophisticated paint booth I have here. Highly technical fans and, you know, keep the fumes down. Let me, hang on. Let me get a piece of cardboard here. I'm going to turn this head around too. A piece of cardboard here, some Chevy orange cardboard. Got our black paint. And I'm not a painter by any means. I build engines, but I paint heads. Let me turn this around. Hang on. There we go. How about I get you down here, huh? Now while I'm waiting for that paint to dry, let's set everything out on the bench. Seal condoms. I never use them. Throw them away. You don't get the sensation with them. Okay, so I'm going to put the valves in. I have them numbered. Remember, we're going to put some oil on the stem. Then I'll put a stem seal on them. This controls the oil from going down this valve guide here. I'll put those on with my seal pliers. And then I'll just put the springs on with the keepers. A couple of keepers. All right, so let's just get with it. one. There is no reason to skimp out and try to save some money and not replace these freeze plugs. They're literally less than $1 each. So good insurance to change them anytime you got your head off. Here we go. That's what it looks like. It's gooder than new. See, I didn't tell you. We put a heat tab. There's my fingers. I put a heat tab on here. If the center of that melts out, then the head got over 250 degrees. So all of my work, I put them on my blocks too. Well, that's it. That'll do it for this one. We're going to get that block board after the pistons show up. I appreciate you guys coming along. I really do appreciate you guys. I don't know if people say that enough, but you come back and see us again, okay? All right? And you guys, please be nice to each other. All right?